Call me your Igris. Call me your Igris. I'll be there.
Yeah. Come on.
I'll be there.
Come on. Bro, I will fight anybody who disagrees with me on this. Because this anime is peak.
Hey guys, welcome to the Smash Brothers review session. I'm one of your hosts, Leo, and here we got
Cheesy.
Yep. And today we're going to be reviewing Solo Leveling, episode 14, season 2, episode 2. Just for your, just so you know.
Bro.
Yep. And JR isn't here today. Well, I got to say, JR isn't here today. He's ill. So he'll be in for the next one. So we'll see him soon. But yes, Shibz, you're trying to jump the gun. So what you got to tell me? Go ahead.
Nah, bro, all I wanted to say is normally I make like some sort of noise, after you announce the episodes. I didn't even know what sound to make because I just got so gassed with this episode. I got so gassed.
Yeah, this episode was sick.
Yes, it was very good. Like, very, very good. And something happened in this episode.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
With the AI.
Yeah, and I think we questioned it at the end of last season, obviously, when he got the necromancy powers, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think we mentioned that at some point, and this was obviously before we obviously discussed this off camera, but it finally happened, and I was just like, oh, shiza. Like, I was just like, damn, okay, this takes this power to a different level now.
Okay, yeah. Well, let's get into that part. Let's start from the beginning. Yeah, there's a lot happening. I mean, we start outside, where they're still waiting. They're still waiting for a guy, son, to get out, and they're actually about to beef the two S1 counters outside.
Yeah, I forget their names.
The whole city.
I forget. Yeah,
I forget the names too.
The guy in the red, isn't it? He's the one that's after Jinwoo at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, Jinwoo. Yeah. And the other guy who's the leader of that hunter association that he's paired up with.
Something Tiger or something like that, I think.
Yeah, I think Tiger Good. And they're still waiting up. And it's getting heated because this guy's like, why was Sung-woo with you? And the girl's like, oh, it's acquaintance. And he comes and chokes him. I'm like, oh shit, shit's going down. He came out of nowhere. He came so
crazy.
So fast.
Crazy.
Trying to start fights, and the other S1 counter's like, what are you trying to do to my man? Yo, don't do this here.
Bro. Like when they obviously they clash to a certain extent, right? Yeah. I was just like, yo, it feels like Jinwoo still's got a long way to go before he can even stand in front of them, bro. Like
you don't know, but
no, of course, yeah. But
honestly, I'm actually not sure how strong anyone is anymore. I have no idea, and I'll explain to you more the further we get into the episode. But I actually have no idea. I need you to kind of pick your brain on it too. Yeah.
I'm so ready for this.
Because then we're going into the world, and we see Hunter Kim, the one who went away, and he finally came back. And this guy is. I'm actually surprised the Ice Slayers allowed him to live. I thought they would have killed him. Yeah. But he was just walking walking back, seeing the bears. He's like, oh shit, the ice Slayers are being here. Fuck, this guy is shook. He is so shook.
All I've got is two words. All I've got is 2 words to describe this guy, bro. Waste man.
Yeah, man.
Waste. He's such a waste man, bro. Like, how, can he get so upset with these men that did, like, you decided, oh yeah, let me just take the strongest guys and then we'll survive. Let these weaklings die. And even the B rank healer was like, oh no, I'm gonna stick with them. Because she knew what was really going on. Like, okay, maybe she didn't know exactly, but she had a
she didn't know what's going on, but she knew that Kim is OP.
Yeah,
So like, I'm gonna stick with him. Rather than
the boy.
Go the others. And yeah, to be honest, I mean, he did. I think it's not like he wanted them to die, but he knew they were gonna die. And he knew that if they take them with them, they're just a liability. So let them see if they can survive. But he didn't expect them to survive, obviously, because this place is crazy. But yeah, man, he sees them. I don't know why he was talking about equipment and all this stuff. I don't know where he's got this from. Like, oh, you took our equipment. If you had the equipment, we'll be able to fight the boss. I'm like, bro, what are you on about?
think he was saying something along the lines of like, "Oh, where did all of this stuff that you have come from? And if you had it this whole time, why didn't you like try and share it or something like that?" I think it was
No,
along
but
those lines.
I literally just rewatched it. He was talking about if you had our equipment, we'd be able to win.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
like,
okay,
what
okay.
equipment? I mean, maybe it's irrelevant because he's dead. Who cares? But
Bro, my
yeah,
man
it was
went
just a bit
to
weird.
yeah, he just went to Lulu, bro. That's
He
what it
did.
was.
He went
He
crazy.
yeah, yeah, he
I mean, he
went
was shook.
literal
Those ice guys did
elf.
him good.
Yeah, yeah, those elves did him dirty.
I mean, and if
Dirty.
you really deep it, they were struggling not against the big boss. We don't know
Mm,
if the big boss actually fought them. They were struggling against the small ones. Because when we got
yeah.
there, we saw the small ones are fucking them up.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
this
yeah, yeah,
this is
yeah.
why I'm saying I don't understand the strength between who. Because he's an A rank hunter. Yes, he's a tank, but still
Mm,
A rank. The ones he took with him were mostly Bs and I think probably 1 or 2 C.
yeah.
Our boy, our main character, what's his name again?
Sung Jin Woo.
Sung Jin Woo. He can come in, dead one of them, literally no blitz his head off like it was
Mm.
nothing.
Like one, you mean one of the minions, right? Like the
One of the
minion ice
minions.
elves. Yeah.
He can blitz them. So obviously he's way stronger than A. He comes and hits Kin into the ground like he's nothing. Like
Nothing.
it's nothing. How much
Nothing.
above A is he? But then the only thing above A is S.
Mm.
So is he S? And if he's S, but he can fight a boss who's this strong, who's even stronger than him, where does the power scaling go in this world?
Yeah,
I
that is
I have
something
no
I'm
idea.
genuinely curious about as well. Because the other thing is as well, right? Yeah, the other thing is as well. I feel like with Jinwoo's power, with the system or whatever it's called, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
like I think he would surpass whatever ranking they have right now, which is S. Like I
yeah,
genuinely believe, yeah, that he will surpass that leveling, like in that sense, right?
yeah.
So like it's not even about like just try and answer your question. I don't even think it's going to be about what the scaling is. I feel like he's going to break that scale. Like he's going to break it in a way where they're going to have to revise the rankings. Do you get
No,
what I
I mean
mean?
he's gonna become the scale. Like wherever
Yeah,
the scale is, he's at the top.
yeah, yeah. It's like it don't matter. It don't matter who you want to put at the peak, right? He's always going to be above that.
Above,
Always.
yeah. I mean that's what I mean. He's
It's
gonna be the peak. He is
yeah,
gonna be the
yeah, yeah,
peak.
yeah.
That's what I mean. That's what it seems like. I mean, it kind of. I guess it's kind of scary to see that there's bosses who are this strong. I wonder how the other S rank hunters rank up to that because
Mm,
he's
mm.
this strong, this much stronger than an A rank. Think of how easy our boy hit the A rank into the ground. If this boss is still stronger than him,
It's
that
crazy, bro.
yeah,
It's
it's
crazy.
crazy.
It's
It's
crazy.
crazy because
Even like
it
trying
took
to
him. Oh, go on.
no, 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 go on, go on, go on.
It
It
took
took him.
him. I mean, we're going a bit too far forward. We still have a lot to talk about. It took him. It took his boy. I can't remember the night guy. I can't remember his name. I remember the last week. And then it took all his summons basically. It took all his best summons. His
Oh,
newest summon that he got as well. He got
yeah,
Iron now.
you're talking about what's it called? Igris.
Ignis and Iron. Iron.
Yeah. Ion. Bro,
It took all of them.
Ion is a joker, bro. That guy is yo, he don't care what's in front of him. He just wants to
Yeah.
smash it to pieces. But like
No,
you
he's
said, we are getting way too far ahead anyway, but
yeah. We need to bring it
come back.
back, and then we'll go forward because he comes in after knocking Kim into the ground, and then
Mm,
he tells the ice slaves to reveal themselves because they're all invisible. They're
yeah,
sneaking about, probably following him just for bants
yeah,
because they can.
yeah,
And then
yeah,
having
yeah,
a
yeah.
conversation, and it turns out that he can speak beast language, and no one else can. So they speak. This is the first time I believe he's actually spoken to a
A
monster.
different language. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Because he's never spoken to a monster before. He's fought them, he's
No,
never spoken to them. This is the
no,
first time he's spoken to them. So, and this is the first time this has come up because of that, and other
yeah.
people as well.
I think he kind of addresses it though, because obviously when he clocks on, doesn't he, that he's speaking a different language. Because I think one of the girls say that, oh, you're speaking it like you
Yeah,
understand what
you
these guys
understand
are
it.
saying.
Yeah,
Yeah. So and then he sort of has that inner monologue, doesn't he? And I think he says something like, oh, this must be part of the reason must be the system where
yeah, the
it
system.
allows me to understand what's being said.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. That's what it seems like to be.
Yeah.
And even above that, then they talk about, are you human? because we don't have that innate instinct to want to kill you. But because
Yeah.
they have this innate thing. It seems like all these monsters just have an innate thing: kill humans, kill humans. They don't have it for him, and he thinks it's because I'm a player. Which, fair enough.
I'm like, if that means that he's not human, even though he looks like a human, obviously it must be to do with the system in some way. But then, what does that make him? Then is what I'm curious to know now. Like, he
Yeah,
wouldn't
I
just be
guess.
classed as a player, would he? Like, there must be something there that's either it's he's still a human, and the system is protecting him in a way where those, that innate sense that these beasts have, right, and these monsters have, um, that is protecting him from that. Like, that's the only, right this very minute, that's the only sort of explanation I can give. Like, the system and the power that he has is protecting him. Like, it's like a passive ability.
Yeah, it's difficult because I guess it is a passive ability, and but it makes you wonder. Okay, why does he have it? Like, why did the system want him to have it then? Like, I mean, he's been fighting demons all this time. He's fighting monsters. They're coming at
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
It, why does it want? Before he said, yeah, the system wants to keep him alive, but why does he? Why does it not want these monsters to come and kill him?
I
Like,
mean, because
I,
the thing is
or at
as
least
well,
fighting.
right? Yeah. What
Yeah,
one thing that doesn't make sense though is, remember when in season one when he was training and everything, right? Yeah.
yeah,
And then
yeah.
remember, if he didn't achieve his daily goals, he gets thrown into that
The
world
wasteland.
with the
Yeah,
sand and the huge
yeah,
centipede.
yeah,
The centipedes came after him.
yeah. They could have easily killed him. Easily.
Yeah. So why
So
is it that back then they would attack him, but now they can't? They don't have that.
I think the daily training probably still exists. We haven't seen it, but it probably
Mm,
still exists.
mm,
So I don't know. It's a contradiction. Maybe it's like a forceful thing to kind of make him want to just train.
yeah.
But then yeah, I don't understand why it also doesn't want. It wants these monsters not to kill him, or they just have an innate feeling not to
Mm,
kill him. We don't know yet, but I do believe maybe whatever the system is, if it's some kind of AI computer or whatever, I don't know. Whatever it is, it
'cause-
probably just says, okay, he's designated as a player. Don't try to kill players. Don't have that innate feeling to want to kill players if you have intelligence. Because all the other monsters that didn't have intelligence, they didn't give a shit. They just went after him.
yeah.
Like it didn't matter.
That's literally what I was about to say. Because it might be a thing of where like the monsters that aren't intelligent in a sense, they just do it regardless, like they don't care.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
then those who do, like these ice elves who have like sentient sort of like
But it's sentient,
thinking,
basically.
and yeah, like they're able to control themselves, so they're obviously,
Yeah. And
it's a weird one. It's such a weird one
yeah, I was
when they
thinking
threw that in.
maybe it's because they want to give him the option in the future to team up with some of these monsters.
Yeah,
For what reason? I don't know.
who knows? Yeah, who
Um,
knows?
who knows? But I doubt he's gonna kill him and he's gonna just make them a part of his army. As you saw, he
Yeah,
he made the bears a part of his army. I
I
was saying
can't
that
lie.
last week he was gonna do that, and I knew he was gonna do it. He needed the bears, man.
Yeah, I can't lie. Yeah, them bears look so dope when they got taken
Yeah,
over because they're like the black with the blue.
yeah,
Ooh,
they came through. They were doing bits.
and they
I
did
mean, all
bit.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And then like we'll get into. Oh, like we said, so but there's a part we're going past still when he was
Mm,
talking to this ice guy, and he's like, "Who are
mm.
you?" And it's like he's about to say, "We are," and then it glitches, and then it goes
Yeah,
back,
yeah.
and it's weird because he was like, "What the fuck?" And then he looks back at the other people to see if they noticed, but they never noticed anything. So only he noticed. I don't know why specifically they didn't notice anything,
That
but
is
maybe
very interesting. Let's just say.
yeah, it is. And then after that, I was actually surprised he didn't ask the same question. I thought he was going to ask the same question again or ask pressure, push the question, but he didn't. He just went, "Fine, I'm not going to team with you. Let's fight."
Yeah, he just accepted it to a certain extent, really, didn't he?
Yeah, so I'm interested in what he's going to think next episode when we see that in a monologue of his. What's he going to say about the system? Because it does kind of make it seem like the system's just a game, in a
Yeah,
sense.
yeah, yeah.
A game where people can die. They send monsters and beasts to different countries to wreak havoc. Like, what type of game is this? Is this like a game
It's,
from like an alien or some weird beast or I don't know what? But
literally, it's like real life, and the rules of an RPG have been applied to his real life. And
yeah,
I mean, that is the concept to a certain extent. Obviously, we knew that, but like now, it just feels even more so like that, especially because of that glitch.
yeah,
And
because
it's
of that.
like, yeah, and what is it that it now it makes it, because before obviously we did question it to a certain extent, right? Yeah, about his powers and the system and everything. Obviously, we had questions of what is this and where's it come from, but
Yeah,
now it poses that question even more so because of that glitch, because now we've seen the the system to a certain extent affecting him outside of himself. Do you know what I'm saying? Because
yeah,
everything that we've
100%.
seen, everything that we've seen to do with the system has always applied to him, right? In a way or another. But now that is like that glitch just made it show us that the system has an effect in some way in the external world as well. And what is it now? What is that?
Yeah,
And why
and
was
it's
and why was he selected to be part of it all and no one
yeah.
else?
I think he was selected because he won that mission. If anyone else ran
Yeah,
it, it could have been anyone. It probably
yeah,
it probably could have been many people if they all run it together.
yeah.
But he was just the only one to do it.
That was, yeah. That's true.
But no, you're right about the system and it's the way it interacts with the world. Like the scope of it. Like it's the system that's sending out all these monsters,
Mm.
or is the system trying to fight against these monsters and it's on his side? Like right now, all the time he's saying is, I'm just following the system. I get these missions. The system's telling me to do it. I'm doing it.
Mm.
And he was even saying that this innate thing that these monsters are feeling is a bit different, but similar to him and the system. Is it ever going to get to a point where the system's like, go kill humans? Just go do it. Because so far, he's only had to kill humans because of a certain quest, and maybe they're trying to kill
Yes.
him. So it says, go kill him.
Yeah.
Will the system ever be...
It's
Sorry, go
more
on?
so to protect himself, isn't it? That's why they
Exactly.
told him. Yeah.
Exactly. Will the system ever be like those guys, these ice slayers, and be like, go kill those humans now? Be a boss in a dungeon. Someone's gonna teleport into a red room, and you are the boss of the red portal. I mean, I hope not, because I wouldn't like it go that way. But I don't know what
It's
the
a
system is.
possibility. It's a
Yeah, because
possibility.
I don't know if the system's good or bad now. We have no idea.
Yeah. Because at first we obviously thought it was something that was positive, but now it I don't think it changes in the sense of whether it's a positive thing or not, but it throws that question in there. It throws that question in there of like, what is it? Is it a negative? Is it going to have more of a negative impact than a positive impact? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
Like it,
yeah.
it, it definitely poses that question now for sure.
I mean, the reason I say we don't know if it's negative or positive is because, I mean, if the system is the thing that's dealing with these monsters, it's literally sending these monsters out to kill people.
Yeah.
All these monsters are coming out, they're killing people. That's literally what it's doing.
Yeah.
If the system is adding into this, then it's bad. If it
Mm.
is or not, we don't know yet. We
Yeah.
don't know yet.
We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. I
Yeah, it's
reckon.
too juicy, too much information there. But that's just the start. We barely scratched the surface. We're
The
talking about
the mad thing is as well, right? Yeah, I feel like everything also we've seen so far. So like, obviously, I think we spoke about it on our actual podcast a couple episodes ago when I watched the trailer for it, and some of the stuff that I saw in there got me so hyped. Like you saw how hyped I was about it, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
and so far we haven't even seen anything from that trailer, so that's what makes it even more intriguing and more like, I mean, I'm still gonna watch it regardless of if I watch the trailer or not. But like now it's making me want to watch even more so, and I can't wait for the next episode because of the fact that all of this stuff has already happened and it wasn't even in that trailer.
yeah. I
And
mean,
that's the crazy thing.
I mean, we're only 2 episodes in, and it's looking pretty damn peak. Like
Yes.
this season is gonna
It
blow out season one out of the water. It
it's
seems
just
like,
going like this. It's just
yeah,
going like that. It's
it's just gonna
literally
blow
just
out.
going like that. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Because I mean, then when it's like, let's fight. One of the first things is like one of my boys here. He says there's a human. He looks strong. He wants to fight him. And as soon as he said that, I was like, he's gonna cut his head. He came out. I was like, let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Ended it on the spot. I was like, chee. And then
Didn't care.
No hesitation, none.
Like, cause like you didn't even see him move, bro. My man just appeared. Shing.
Yeah, bruv. And these, like I was saying, these are monsters that A ranks and B ranks struggled with.
Yeah, and he made it look like it was nothing.
It was nothing.
He made it look like he was cutting the softest steak out there, bruv, with a butter knife as well.
Yeah. No, he was cutting that with like a plastic spoon.
Yeah.
Plastic spoon, cutting steak, plastic spoon. It just cut through. Easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
For real.
But then after that, like, and then they started the fight, and he's like, we outnumbered, and then he's like, arise, and all his boys come.
I was so hyped. That moment was so hyped because he was just like, "Are you sure about that, bro? Are you sure? You sure that we're outnumbered?" And then the gang just pulled up.
Yeah, that was sick.
Yes,
no, it was good. It was good, and no, that was a good moment. At first, I was kind of seeing who's winning the battle, but obviously, then we start seeing a lot of them actually dying. There's some blood coming out. These guys are doing pretty good. They're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
And then he's doing his one.
No, gone. Sorry.
And he's doing his one-on-one with the leader, and he's like, "Oh yeah, this guy actually seems like he's stronger than me. I think even in me and Igrish, it might be a bit of a struggle."
Yeah, I think his name was the leader's name was like Baraka. Yeah. The one thing I was surprised, right, is the fact that they did have a leader like that. Like, I mean, I know they're intelligent beings, right? Yeah, but I just thought, I didn't think that it would be at a point where they will appoint a leader, someone who's gonna actually be like, okay, you guys are gonna listen to me. If you don't, I'm gonna fuck you up. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Like, all of the other monsters that they've fought before, there's always been that boss. But because they're intelligent, I would have thought there would be some sort of fight over power. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So I mean, it was interesting. But I will say this, right? Yeah, I will say this, right? I have all of Jinwoo's shadows. I don't even care which one's the strongest. I still, man, the tanks, or the bears, that's what they're called, the tanks. Bro, they're my favorite so far. They're just so dope. They're just so dope. No, the way they look good. Everything.
Animation, art style, it's just continuously to be peak, honestly.
Yeah.
Like some of the fight choreography, like him and the ice guy, the king of them, they were going at it, and he was trying the most, but this guy is strong. He was keeping up. He was keeping up, and there's very good scenes. There's one scene where I think it was later on where he goes to slash him. He steps on a knife, and then he makes it disappear, and then he comes with the other one. It's like, oh shit! Using the system to his advantage, he can just move his blades around however he wants.
That was so sick, bro. And even when he throws it, he throws the knife.
Later on, throws it,
and then Baraka's like, "What you doing, bruv? You sure you can fight me without it?" And then he's like, "Nah, bruv, watch this come back."
Yeah. And it's like, broke his weapon head. Yeah, man, it was too much. Too much.
It's so good. And then obviously
getting the wizards to come and full fire, like when he needs support. Yeah. This is his army. This is what he's been missing, and I think he's realizing it more now. Every battle, he has his tank now with iron.
Yeah.
After Kim, he took Kim, he arisen Kim, and by the way, that happened really fast. I don't know how that happened so fast because they were both chasing after him. He killed him. He arisen him.
And then they didn't even show it, did they? They didn't really show it like that. He actually did that. Like it was only
they came back. They came back and showed it after.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm trying to say. Like in the actual when he did it, they didn't show it, but then they showed it sort of like a quick flashback kind of thing.
Yeah, but that was way too fast. Like he was literally right there. I don't know how he did that all in the split second.
I agree. It was crazy how quick he did it. It was crazy how quick he did it.
It's cool. Yeah, he's got his tank of iron. He's got Igris, who's his frontline attacker. And then he's got the support with the mages. All he's missing is probably like a healer and maybe like a ranger. That's what he needs.
Yeah, see, I forgot about his mages. You know that, like, obviously, he got all of them. I get that, but I completely forgot that they were even there and that they'd be very, very good supports for him. Like,
yeah, he needs that great support sometimes.
Yeah, being able to have I guess I'm gonna say people, shadows, right? Shadows that
Mm.
like can doesn't have to directly be involved in the fight and just supporting from the sidelines massively helps for him as well because obviously whenever shadows get destroyed he loses more mana, doesn't he? So
Yeah.
these guys don't necessarily have to die like in that sense. They could be on the side just throwing in fireballs or whatever else that they can do into the fight to help him.
Yeah. I mean, maybe we're gonna see what he can get in the future, but that kind of tactic might use him doing really well. Like maybe supporters who can buff him up from the side, like you say, just
Yeah,
keep him in the
yeah,
fight,
for
or just
sure.
heal him from the side so he can keep on fighting because he doesn't have a healer. Go for it.
Do you know what Do you know what I'm curious about
What's
as
up?
well? Is when he levels up, do the shadows level up as well? Then,
That's the question. We don't know yet. We haven't seen a concept of that. We saw Igris's
yeah,
level. I think at the first he was like episode 7, level 7 or something. But I have no idea what
yeah,
that even means.
yeah.
Can he level up? Maybe.
Mm.
I hope
It,
so because I imagine he's gonna keep on to these guys. I don't imagine he's gonna be throwing them away a lot. Definitely the really good
yeah,
ones.
yeah, exactly. Because the thing is otherwise, like these characters that are there, I know they don't talk or anything like that. We're just gonna only see them for a little while, and then they'll be gone. Otherwise, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And I guess it will lose that interaction.
Yeah, and another thing that I did want to mention as well, which man, I love this. I genuinely loved that they did this, right?
Mm,
So these shadows, they don't talk, they don't do anything apart from listen to Jinwoo's commands, right?
yeah. Yeah.
But at the end of the episode, like towards the end of the episode, you got to see a little bit of character from them as well.
Yeah. Some
Like when
personality.
yeah, exactly. And I loved that. I was just like, yes. So these beings, even though they are under Jinwoo's control, they still have some sort of personality and character where they can express themselves without having to look at Jinwoo and be like, Master, what do you want me to do? It's not like that. It's not
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. I
They
think
and I love that. I just love that.
Yeah, I think it's gonna make it much more interesting when they're out doing stuff together, rather than just
Mm.
him, like you say, and then they're just following his lead. Like we see, Iron is very aggressive, a bit probably like dense.
Yeah, he's funny though. It's so funny. He's so funny, bro.
And then after at the end when he's just after they beat the ice battle, I can't remember what you said his name is, but
Baraka.
okay, after they beat him really well though, because he does the dagger thing. Iron comes and grabs him, fireballs, everything, and then the
Yeah.
stab. The sick was fit. The thing that was sick after he stabs him, and it's like it's over. Iron comes and comes to hit him. He just walks away, stealths into the background like it's nothing, and then his eyes just going to town. Dish,
It was just
dish,
cold, bro.
dish.
Bro, Iron
Yeah,
is so simple minded, bro. You can just see all he wants to do, get his hammer and just smash things. That's all he
yeah,
wants to do, bro.
yeah. But he's also got some tank ability to be able to gain aggro as well, because he was gaining
Yeah, the
aggro a couple
shield, isn't it?
times.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
that
yeah.
was cool. And yeah, but like you were saying, yeah, they have personality because in the end, after they killed him, yeah, he was just bashing on him because angry. And then you see Igris is just like, oh, I'm done with this guy. He's
He's
just
like,
walking
yeah,
away. It's just like
my guy was
I didn't.
literally like, this guy, bro. What have you got? What have you brought here now, man? This guy
Yeah.
is just there, bro.
It's like I'm not about this. Like I'm out. I'm out. he's like a stoic kind of like cool guy,
Mm.
and then the major's
Even
a bit
from
just
yeah,
quirky.
it's just oh man,
It's
I
sick. It's sick.
genuinely that episode, yeah, like far exceeded my expectations because I didn't think that that fight with Baraka would have happened right there and then because I thought they would have like maybe done at least another episode of where they're in the gate still. Do you know what I mean? And then
Mm.
like they're trying to still escape, but the fact that they just did what they did, I was just like, okay. So if this is the start and it's this good already,
Yep.
what the hell
Yep.
have they got planned for us?
Bro, they got
Is
some good stuff planned.
crazy.
Woo!
Ooh, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
obviously, technically, we could find out because the source material is there for us to read,
Nah,
but
but being
nah,
we're
nah.
sticking to the anime because the animation is
Yeah,
too good. This episode animation was crazy. It was so good. Choreography,
yeah.
art style, everything was just peak. It was just peak. And then
Just
even outside of the battle, I mean, obviously, pretty much all the episode was a battle, which was sick. Um,
yeah.
so we're not too much talking outside of it, which is fine because I mean
Mm,
we need fighting.
mm, mm, mm,
But when they
mm,
come out of the portal, when he finally kills the monster,
mm.
they're coming out. The other guy who came here to kill our boy, he's gone because I guess he has some business to deal with his company.
Mm.
And he's just like, oh, he's gonna die. Who cares? And then the other S rank hunter, as he's walking away, starts grabbing onto him, trying to beef with him, and saying, "No, come back here. You're staying here. I need to find out what happened to my hunters. What happened?" And he was like, "Fam, I saved your two hunters. Shouldn't you be grateful?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, you know what? All right, you're right.
You kind of right about that one.
Yeah. And this time, like I said, I was saying, I don't know how he's gonna hide his strength in this one, and it seems like he's just admitted, I saved them. I mean, they don't know how strong it was in there, but he just admitted, I saved your hunters, so didn't you respect me? So they know he's strong. This guy wants him to come to his headquarters. Maybe next episode we're gonna see that.
Yeah, because they're gonna. He asked the associate of Jinwoo's that got them to the gate in the first place. He told him, didn't he? You gotta bring this guy now. It's your job. You gotta bring him here. We need to see what's going on, really.
Yeah, I guess we got to see what's going to happen, but I'm pretty sure next episode is going to be him going there. What happens when he goes there? Who knows? I'm excited. I'm really excited to find out.
Honestly, bro. I mean, you know how hyped I was about the first season with this, right? Yeah. And like normally, like with any anime, in my opinion, right? Yeah, it starts off like, even from season one, no matter what season it is, right? It will start off like this, and then it starts going slowly up, right? Season one of Solo Leveling just went. It didn't go like this, bro. It was just going like this. It was just going like that and like that. And then season two came along, and I thought, okay, they're gonna definitely even out a little bit here before they start going back up that way. Nah, bruv. They were just like, oh, we're going this way. We're just gonna carry on going this way.
Jeez.
And oh man, honestly, it's just peak anime. It's just peak anime, in my opinion. I don't care what anyone says. Let me know, guys, if I'm wrong and you want to fight me with this, because I will fight you guys, bro. I will find you and I will fight you if you disagree with me.
Shibz is here fighting over Solo Leveling. That's crazy,
bro.
I mean, bro, power to you. I'm there with you, man. I'll be backing you.
Yeah.
Call me your Igris. Call me your Igris. I'll be there.
Yeah. Come on.
I'll be there.
Come on. Bro, I will fight anybody who disagrees with me on this. Because this anime is peak. What's Bleach, bro? What's One Piece, bro?
Shit. No way is a
Nah, bro. Solo Leveling, I don't care what anyone says. Right this very minute, this is peak anime.
Yeah, I mean, it's doing marvelous stuff, honestly, by the characters, the story, the dialogue, the environment, the world building. We need to see where the world overall goes. Maybe, I mean, I hope the ideas of the world doesn't disappoint me. I don't think it will, but I don't want to say it won't, because I don't know. You know, we don't know.
We don't want to get ahead of ourselves in that sense.
Yeah, but I'll be willing to wait and see what they got for us, because so far I'm loving everything and I can't wait for next episode.
Same.
I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. It kind of went through everything. There's just so much going on, honestly.
The thing is, the main focus was that the battle, obviously. Like, do you know what? One thing, that actually I don't think we've like touched enough on, right? Which is the animation for the battle, the choreography of it all was amazing, right? And obviously, as anime fans, like, and watching these sort of animes, this genre of anime, like, that's what you want to see, right?
Yeah.
But the one thing that I feel like they're doing really well, and I think isn't maybe getting as much props as it should, and which I'm gonna try and give it here right now, is the actual storytelling to a certain extent, like because there's, you know how we were in the Diamond episode, we were saying about Dragon Ball is very simple. You just go from point A to point B, predictable, but not in a bad way. Predictable, right?
Yeah.
This on the other hand is like, they're telling us the story. They're sprinkling little bits here and there to keep us intrigued, but not revealing everything at the same time, where it's like, oh, now we know what's going to happen next time. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like it's still giving us things where we're questioning it. And for fans and like us, we're going to theorize so much, where to the point where like so many things could happen. What path are they going to take? Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, true. And I think, because of the the setting of the world and the fact it's such a brand new. Even though this concept of powers and stuff has been done before, the way they're doing it is different than
It's
others.
different. Yeah,
Which I
so
really
different.
respect because I watch a lot of this type of stuff, powers, all this stuff, and I think it's all great. That's why I love it. But this one, the way it's portraying the characters and the more adult themes and the actual real stakes going on, because yes, if they didn't clear this dungeon, they were dead. There was no one else coming to help. He was the only one, and that's what I was saying in the last episode. I don't know how strong he is because A ranks, B ranks got destroyed. I said it last episode. For him to be able to beat this dungeon, he needs to be above. He needs to be S or above. I don't know. He needs to be S or above.
Agreed. Yeah, and you said that, and you called it. And the fact that, I mean, he did say, didn't he, though, like when, like with his monologues and everything, when fighting Baraka, he did say that he wouldn't be able to beat him on his own. If it was just
No,
him, he wouldn't
no.
have. So this, I don't think he is at S rank yet. He probably is, like, okay, so if we're gonna base this off of the ranking system now and what we've just seen, right? I think he's probably around low to mid A, right?
But if A is okay, no, go on. You finish. You finish.
Like, because what I was gonna say is that, like, he'd be around low to mid A rank, and then with the support from his shadows like Tank and Igris and Iron, not Tank, mainly Iron and Igris, he was able to overpower Baraka, because, like, how is Baraka going to be able to? I mean, we obviously saw it from the fight. He wasn't able to. He wasn't able to like, sort of fight the three different angles that they were coming from. Do you get what I
Yep.
mean?
Yep.
So I think he's probably not at S rank yet, but he's definitely on his way there. And I definitely, as we said before, think that he's gonna break this system of, like, the power scaling system that they have in place.
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying. The reason I say I don't think he can be low A or even high A, like I was saying, Kim was an A rank hunter. He got
Mm.
demolished. He got demolished, and it wasn't just demolished against the king. He didn't even fight the biggest guy. He got demolished
Yeah,
against the smaller guys.
yeah.
And our boy Song, he came and dashed the smaller guys like it was nothing. He's
That's
fighting the
so
big
true,
boy.
actually. Yeah,
And
yeah.
then he throws Kim like he's nothing on the ground. If he's still a low rank A hunter, he can't just throw him on the ground like that. There's no way. There
Yeah,
is no
no,
way.
that is so true. That is so. Then what does that say about Baraka then?
That's what I'm saying.
Then, yeah,
How
then,
strong are the monsters really in this world that they don't? Even back on the island, they were struggling to fight on the island because apparently it seems like these monsters get so ridiculously OP that even
mm,
S rank hunters struggle
mm,
against the strongest things in this world. It is possible that Baraka is on that same scaling. He could be stronger, he could be weaker. I don't know, because this guy is very intelligent. All those ants we saw on that planet, that place,
yeah,
they're just ants. We don't know if they're intelligent or not. It's hard to
yeah. That
compare,
was
but
at
it's
the
the only thing we
start,
have to
wasn't it,
compare.
of season one? Yeah, that was
Yeah,
at the
but
start of season one, wasn't it? Yeah.
it's the only thing we have to compare. Honestly, it's the only thing.
The other thing, though, is, as well, you got to remember is, so if we use that ants as an example, is that it was a ton of A and S rank hunters that went to go and fight them. So it wasn't just one. Here, it's a clear 1v1, but clear, like, I mean, he admitted it. Junwoo admitted it, that Baraka is stronger than him, so he did still need the support. So that's the only reason why I don't know, like, what to think in that sense of whether Jinwoo actually is an S rank hunter yet. Like, because the thing is, obviously, his stats is what helps him be very good at what he's doing, like,
Yeah,
and strong and powerful.
yeah,
So obviously those stats must obviously play a part into what ranking he would be. But it's weird. It's just so weird. It's the power scaling right this very minute is a little bit confusing, as we are confused a little bit by it right now. But
yeah.
it's gonna be
I'm flabbergasted.
so interesting. Yeah, it's gonna be so interesting to
Yeah,
find out.
because I have no idea who's strong, how strong, because this is only season 2. This is only the start of season 2.
Yeah, still got a long way to go.
Yep,
A
exactly,
very long way to go. Yeah.
exactly. But I guess we should bring it to a close. I mean,
Hmm.
I don't even need to ask you your rating because I already know 10 out of
Yeah.
10.
Yeah.
For me, it's 10 out of
Exactly.
10. There's nothing else to
Bro, it's
say.
not 10 out of 10. It's a flipping 100 out of 10. What do you
Yeah,
mean,
bro,
bro?
wow, shit, man.
That
I'm
was
breaking the
so good.
scales. My man is
Yeah.
Sung Woon out here. He's breaking the
Exactly.
boundaries. Breaking the boundaries. Let's go. Let's go.
Exactly. Ah, it's
All right.
just too good, bro. Too good.
Yeah, I can't wait for next episode. But
yes.
Yeah, guys, that's it for us today. Thanks for joining us. Me and Shibz here on the Smash Brothers review session. We're going to have more comments, so stick tuned for more Dimer, for more solo leveling, and for more podcast stuff coming soon. We'll catch you guys next time.
Before you go, put those comments down there. Put your locations. I will fight you, bruv.
He'll fight you over solo leveling being peak anime. I mean, maybe don't put your locations, but put down what you liked about the episode, what you didn't like, or anything, or any opinions on what we had to say today. And subscribe, support us. We're here to stay. Anyway, we'll catch you guys next time. See you.
In a bit. Bye-bye.
Peace.